Hello. Excellent. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Rolling in the Isles. I nearly said the old show's name just then. And once again, welcome to our excellent players, wherever they may be, because I've got them stuck with these fuckers for the time being.
Oh, you like us all, Bill. Come on.
I doubt that.
Any port in a storm. Fuck me, it's raining. Isn't that right, Mark?
Yeah, I'm joining you live from inside a hurricane this week. Yeah, it's really raining quite bad here.
So
you'd be glad that he had
Mark
the
with the weather.
plastic, because it would have been better if he didn't.
I'm just going to introduce every single one of you to this episode with and here's Mark with the weather.
Remarkably sunny day in Britain.
And here's
yes,
the weather with Mark.
Our lovely, lovely weather.
It's still raining!
It's raining sideways. Yes, it may. Who would like to recount the events of not last week but the week before? A bunch of goblins came knocking at your door.
And Han boiled one alive.
One with a halberd, one with a gun.
I committed active self-defense.
No, you did not. It's not an act of self-defense to boil a child alive, Han.
Proactive self-defense.
Well, there are a
should
bunch
ask
of people living in
pitbulls
Harlem
about
who would disagree with you.
You should ask pitbulls about their opinions on this approach.
He was gonna grow up to be Goblin Hitler, that guy was.
Exactly.
You can't just go back in time and stop like Neo-Hitler from happening. That's how
just
World
doing
War
the
One
nose
happened.
It is a very specific response to the "what if you had a tiny Hitler" question, which I'm not going to get into because every time we do,
Just
it
in
never
the
ends.
kettle.
Just put
More
him in the
tea.
kettle.
I'd kill the priest that saved him from drowning.
Well,
More tea. No, thank you. It makes me shit.
Han did boil a tiny baby goblin alive, and then I tried to save it, not probably in the best way, but it turned into a really big angry.
You gave it water after midnight. What did you expect?
Yeah, it had a mutation, I suppose, or whatever. Then we
Got his head
dealt
kicked
with
in.
it. Yeah, and got its head kicked in. But we're still trapped in the goblin cave with no more giant red boiled baby goblin.
Also, the parents received some condolences from Mark.
Yes.
Well, the father would comment, but unfortunately he's already had the snip.
True.
Lest we forget the very first thing that happened when we arrived in these caves. Before we start taking the moral high ground, other events of this cave seem to indicate that not many of you have got clean consciousness neither.
Yeah, I mean, it did start with a goblin mega circumcision, so...
10% discount.
The ultimate circumcision.
No matter how much you reduce it by.
10%. 10% discount for a circumcision, that's impossible. Jews don't give discounts.
So what you're saying is it is a rip-off then?
I think
Yeah,
it was
just
a
use
split.
a knife.
Yeah.
Just the price is getting cut. So now that we've gotten our regularly scheduled commentary on the Evil of Certain Faiths, though there are plenty more on the docket, don't worry.
When will the next one be? Who knows?
Well, we could take the J.K. Rowling approach here with these goblins, but I think that ship might have sailed already. And who knows what was on board?
Should you get in trouble for that, to be fair?
Rats who will leave when it's sinking.
Well, put 17 billion in gold on board, and they'll admit to anything. So now that we've gotten ourselves demonetized. Any other commentary upon last week's event? I know you've got some other goings on. For instance, Gobshite's now here, to the consternation of all involved.
All right.
And Gobshite moving through a narrow corridor. It's like watching an entire barrel full of water balloons get thrown through the cracks and crevices and some rocks on a beach.
Ugh.
It's like watching raw bratwurst move through a peggle machine.
Like watching a paedophile pass through a wood chipper and then be intact afterwards, rather defeating the point.
No, because Gobshite came through intact.
It's like
Also,
when
so
one
I know
of those
Gobshite's
trucks
done
filled
nothing
with hot dog filling tip over.
Well, enough about Courtney Love, which is a very strange shade to throw at this time of night. But
Yeah.
there we go. The safest bet is sometimes the best. So, and also we've now become fully acquainted with the second Lycian scout clutch. And we have a bunch of rampaging goblins who are now no longer rampaging as hard because their little like swarming song got countered. And Evergreen is currently knee deep in green.
Once again, every time I get involved in combat, I drastically reduce the danger to the party, using innovative and intelligent methods that mean that you guys can't play.
We have upgraded from the horny bard meme to the cock blocking bard meme.
I mean, it's really
Yes.
not that much of a leap, to be fair.
I shall continue blocking the cock of your deaths. Thank me whenever you like.
There's a fucking modded version of the Metal Gear Revengeance, like a Ray fight you could throw in there. Okay. So, I believe we are on Baz's turn. And you're staring down the barrel of an entire troop of goblins.
Alright.
Gobshite's looking very confused.
Yes. I will look at the merry band of goblins. How is their disposition at this point? Are they still... I believe last session they were barreling towards me.
Yeah, there's like a mix between anger, consternation. Some look kind of just outright confused. Some look like just being carried by the momentum of the horde. And the best way to describe it is, imagine, if you will, a mosh pit at a rave in which simultaneously two songs have been put on the stereo. And one is, for instance, Through the Nether by Metallica. And the other is a piece of the Barbie Horse Adventure soundtrack. And everyone is thoroughly confused.
Oh, that's a real banger, to be fair.
Just the menu theme. I don't think that's the horse one. I think that's another, like...
Alright. In that case, using his most authoritative voice that he can muster, Baz will just say, "Oi, look at me!" And it is at this point that I will throw the contents of the kettle at them.
Still rife with boiled baby. Any other additives that I should know about?
Yes, actually. 2 of the clay urine balls.
They were potentially calming down. Why are you doing this?
This will calm them down.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you please roll me a touch attack range, please?
Alright.
As you're propelling essentially an area of effect attack into the screaming faces of these goblins.
Wait.
Now I need to try and figure out what the touch AC of a horde is, because I wasn't expecting to roll that low. Well, it really boils down to how many you hit. Could you roll... unusual sculling damage is 2d4. Could you roll that, please?
Alright.
Okay, that'll of course be times by 1.5 because it's a troop. Large groups of creatures, such as swarms and troops, take 1.5 times damage from area of effect attacks, such as splash weapons like these. Now, could you roll a d8 for scatter?
Alright.
Here's the basic premise of scatter. Double check. You can see this cursor, correct?
Yep.
Okay. This is how scatter works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the direction of the scatter. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll scat. Oh, and which square are you looking at? Well, the closest is next to you, so...
I'm basically trying to
4.
look center mass at them. Trying to hit as many as possible.
Okay. Closest... You're going to get a bit of back blast.
Oh well.
Could you roll me a d4?
Alright.
As you're throwing it forward, that nice smooth motion, your cup clips the forehead of a particularly Neanderthalic-looking goblin, and it hooks at a weird angle and dumps it into your shoes.
Shid.
As you take 2 points of scalding damage. And could you roll me a fort save, please?
Alright.
Okay, you pass handily. They, on the other hand, half of them are blind.
Oh, shit.
About half of the horde are now on the ground, screaming in agony. The other half, very bravely, held their friends up in front of themselves to guard themselves against the splat. And the entire area is now awash with this horrific odor. The smell is like, imagine, if you will, a bin bag full of the worst, like, not morning after a night out piss, boiled down to its purest essence, and then hurled into every orifice of your face.
Lovely.
That is what even a teaspoon of this stuff smells like. And an entire pitcher of the stuff has just been thrown out. Good. Okay. Oops, yes. It's from the center mass. Okay, everyone adjacent to Han will need to roll, including Gobshot.
Okay. Roll what? Sorry again.
A fort save, please.
All right.
Passes. So Evergreen's immune, because I forgot you.
Oops. Sorry. That should be fine. For some reason, I thought I had to click my avatar. I was like, no, I don't. It's only for initiative.
Okay. Yuri has failed.
Oh!
You are sickened.
Oh. What are the effects of second?
You take a -2 to pretty much everything.
Okie doke.
Also, Bill, could I use the 10-foot pole to attempt a pole vault over this group of goblins?
Yes. Will you be using them? If you keep hold of the pole, it'll be a +4 to your jump. If you let go of the pole, you'll add the reach of the pole to your jump.
I will just hold on to the pole. Because I basically
future
use it
reference.
as well.
If you pole vault with a pole arm of any kind, you can choose between those two. +4 to the jump, or if you let go, you add the reach of the weapon to the jump. And that's because there is a maximum limit of how far you can jump, technically. Personally, I don't like the rules, so I'm not going to be enforcing it very much. That extra distance does not count.
You know what? I'll add the length of the pole to the jump.
Yep.
Yes.
Oof.
Good, because it's the only way you got to the other end. Could draw me throw yourself down. You have precisely 16 feet of range.
So right over here.
Yep. Good grief. Yep. So now that you have doused everyone in piss and leapt over the horde, they didn't get an attack of opportunity because most of them are next to you are blind.
Wait.
Any other actions?
That'll be it.
Neri, that odor will haunt you to your grave.
Great. Wonderful. Okay. So, like, half the goblins are blind now, right? Does anyone here speak Goblin? I don't remember. I think nobody does, right?
Nope.
I do.
Oh, okay.
It's just the troll who's literally like,
Right.
Even though he's standing in the ditch, he is taller than you.
Oh, right, yeah. Alright.
The ceiling is like at basically the small of his back.
Mhm.
About halfway there.
Okay.
He's hunched over like a. He's hunched over like he's coding C++.
What is this again? 1 second. The 10-foot radius. Okay, which would be. Would you say they are about a 10-foot radius of goblins?
Yeah, 10 foot across.
All right, I'm gonna do a 5-foot step, get right up in front of the mob here, and I'm gonna use my aura of calm. Try to get them to all calm the fuck down.
What is the caveat on what breaks that? Because they are currently covered in boiling piss.
I'm gonna try to say I don't. There's nothing that doesn't say anything in the language about it that there's anything that would break it. It says. From first level on, Shanty Gurus gain the ability to generate a constant aura of calm in a 10-foot radius, increasing by an additional 10 feet. Blah blah blah. The Guru can suppress or resume this aura as long as the aura of calm is active. Any creature within its radius must succeed a Will saving throw, DC 10 plus half the Guru's class level plus his Wisdom modifier, or find itself unable to take violent actions. It says any creature, any aggressive action or damage dealt to the calmed creature, afterwards immediately frees it from the aura's effects.
Wait, so we cannot be aggressive then either?
The ones that are calmed, if you go beat them up, then it'll break the aura's effects.
Okay. Did they get a will save, did you say?
It's a will save. It's my DC 10 plus.
Don't worry, they're all the 2.
Okay, cool.
This is my.
Alright, so I will.
And roll
just-
2s, 4s, and 20s.
I'll pretend to say some stuff in Goblin since I don't actually speak it. But look like I'm explaining things, you know, like the Leslie Nielsen, like everybody be calm, when like shit's exploding behind him, right?
It's a shame we
I'll make
lost poor Leslie when we did.
I know.
He would have done a fantastic Biden impression.
Just, everything is all right. Calm down. You only think that you had hot boiling water full of baby goblin thrown at you. Really?
My eyes.
It's that's the way his people show their blessing.
The piss is in my wounds.
It's just his way of greeting.
Are you making
There's-
fun of my culture?
There's been
Han,
a
I didn't know
big
you spoke Urdu.
misunderstanding. There's been a huge misunderstanding.
Hang on,
We come in peace.
welcome to Croydon.
Oh, we come in pieces for sure, because I did throw pieces of boiled baby goblin all over them. But yeah, that's the gist.
What you have essentially done is dispelled the angry pain and turned it inwards into like, oh, just God, kill me, please, agony. You've knocked them out of you basically just knocked them out of adrenaline, which means they're now in shock.
So what are they doing then?
Well, mainly they're just on the ground writhing in agony.
Oh, okay. I mean, because not all of them got hit by the boiling water.
Most of them aren't. Well, the ones that didn't aren't very impressed, even though they are somewhat to blame for it.
Well, I mean, are they still being aggressive?
No,
Apparently?
they are not. They're trying to They are trying to patch up the wounded at this point.
Well, it sounds like that problem is taken care of. Why don't we just saunter on out of here then?
Half the party are UN peacekeepers. So half the party are peacekeepers. The other half of the party are UN peacekeepers.
Okay, well
Argo
here's
Brigade.
well
Upside
then
down and
now,
sideways.
okay, well now none of them are aggressive. So if you really want to be disgusted, you can just walk by and stab them, and then move on to the next
Oh,
one.
no, they're not.
I don't
They're
approve
not.
of that though.
They're not working in a hostile fashion. They're not helpless.
Okay, okay.
They will defend themselves if they are acting in an aggressive manner.
Is
Alright.
is shouting an insult considered an attack that would break the aura of calm?
Actually,
don't
yes, it
understand
is.
All goblins are pussies.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
hang on, let me double check. Because
Wait,
there's,
you have-
there's a specific caveat. You have to be within 30 feet. Hey!
No! Why would you do this?
So that's on his. That will have to be on his turn.
Yeah.
Speaking
okay.
of which,
So,
though
How much do you
I will
guys like
state,
me,
you
then?
mean. Though that said, please keep in mind there is a massive pillar in the way, so you will need to actually have visual or verbal confirmation from the other party members that that is what has happened.
alternatively,
Yeah, you don't know what happened. You
I
have
can
no
use
idea.
ventriloquism.
But
Well,
here's the thing:
you
you
have the
don't
means to
actually
actually
know what
have viewed it.
happened either.
You're not privy to it.
How would you know,
I-
though?
However,
No.
the others are right. I'm not actually going to do it. It's a funny idea, but theoretically, I could
It's a
do
real
it.
asshole idea. Yeah.
I could throw my voice to the other side of the pillar and just say, "All goblins are bitches," and suddenly they're all back again. But yeah, probably won't.
Agab.
So I set up this firewall, which is very scary and intimidating, but totally fucking harmless. I set up this firewall in the hopes that it would keep the goblins at bay until we were able to deal with them. However, I think there's a greater gulf between now and when we're able to deal with them than I thought, because the others are busy with other goblins that I thought I had subdued. So maybe I should do something more. Maybe I'll just wait for one of them to come through and just slice it. And then that'll fulfill the prophecy of the thing being scary anyway. Slice it and throw its body back through. It won't be burned, but it'll be hurt. Maybe
Put it
I'll
this
just
way.
wait.
You'll be the person who emerges out of the flames, having just cut one of their friends down, so it'll be pretty intimidating. I will be giving bonuses based upon that.
Fantastic. I wonder if I have anything that could actually burn him. Probably not. Okay, well then how about this? I'll make some fiery swords appear at goblin level in the illusion.
Okay.
Just for non-mechanical, totally lore-based plausibility of what I just described doing when one comes through.
Good stuff.
Other than that, I think I'm better served just keeping them here, I think. So I'll wait.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Next up. It is.
Yes.
Opening the page.
Wonderful. Okay.
God, I forgot how use these fucking things were. Shall we begin the process?
Very well.
Okay. Step 1. Roll me a d20 for the form.
Very well. D20. 3.
3. Okay, and a d3.
1.
Please be cheating.
2.
Oh, you missed out on the crab by 1.
Damn it.
What a shame. Okie dokie.
Soon.
And next up we have... Okay, it's 1 hit dice. It's 4.
Also, for reference, I'm currently trying to summon something.
Yes. Okay, next up we have appendages. Roll me a d6 and another d6.
2 and 5.
Okay, oh, and can you roll me a d4, please?
A D4. 3.
And could you roll me another pair of d6?
2 and 4. Well, 4 and 2.
Yeah, and another one. You get 3 appendages.
6.
Okay, first up we got 2 and 5. It is gigantic. This is going to be really rough. Okay, next up we have 4 and 2. It has enormous maw.
As if this place wasn't full enough.
I was going to say, this is not
And we have
actually a
6,
good
6.
thing.
Hey, I cannot control it. The dice decide.
God, it's like having Gary Busey in a mosh pit.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
Transparent and wrapping.
Wrapping?
Okay.
Rapping? Is he
As in-
spitting bars?
I
As
brought a
in-
SoundCloud rapper into this?
I've got some straight fire for him over here if he wants it.
Okay, so it is a. Okay, done the powers. Could you roll another d4, please?
Yes. Also, if possible, I would summon it in that more empty area over here.
And could you roll me 3 sets of 1d100?
3. Okay. There you go. 75, 38, 96.
It reflects all spells.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, this kind of summoning is dangerous as hell, but it's very powerful. It's immune to magic, but takes more damage from physical attacks. It's also a dog with a gigantic maw that's invisible and can wrap people up. So, let's see.
Oh no, I summoned a dog.
I'm gonna look this to
Women
only things
every
I have artwork
time.
for.
You have artwork of an invisible dog.
This is both RP campaigns I'm in right now, where one of the party members has an invisible dog.
What a coincidence.
Mine is cooler.
It's transparent, not invisible.
I'd like to see that contest, actually, of you saying yours is cooler and her reaction to it.
Well, I have a
I
very
mean,
custom
mine
to deal
is
with.
reflects spells, is immune to magic. This is gigantic.
Hers breathes fire in massive cones, is invisible to everyone, and can reap souls.
That might win.
No, it wouldn't work because there's spell turning. It reflects all magical attacks.
Yeah, it would just
Yours is
fry
like a hard
itself.
counter.
Alright, no.
what is it?
I'm sorry, but it's
I
over.
have a.
Hers bit off Medusa's head and brought it back as a trophy.
That sounds like
What's,
a good boy.
what's that in your mouth? Oh no!
It's a good boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I did say canine, not a dog, so I'm using this ghoul instead. Enjoy.
It's a furry. Oh.
Okay.
Oh god. Roll 20, why did you do this? I am very sorry.
Controlled by all players. What
Isn't
if it
it-
was purple?
Ooh.
There you go.
Isn't it
All
gigantic?
yours. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I just pop it
Is it just
over
like
here.
stuff into
roll,
like
roll me a d6.
Oh god. 6.
Oh no.
Oh yes?
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there is a rule in summoning. You can only summon a creature into a space it can actually occupy. So
Oh, is it too big?
So I'm going to cap it at large.
That is fully okay.
Because it was about to be... So it's medium, large, huge... Gargantuan, colossal. Colossal +1. It's going to be the size of a small city mech.
Let's go.
You're completely meaning to as well.
I
And could
shall
you...
move them.
There's one final stage you're forgetting. You
Oh,
need to roll a cast level check, please.
caster level check. I forgot how to do those.
It's 1d20 plus your caster level, which is 1 plus whatever your casting stat is.
Just Evergreen will appreciate.
I mean, he's fine. Let me check my. I believe.
I should have used that. Hang on, let me upload that real quick.
13.
13, okay. Oh no!
Don't tell me it's gonna go rogue.
Well, you didn't pass the domination check.
Oh no.
Can I try and intimidate it then into being a good boy and following me?
You may.
I'll assist. What can I roll to assist? In
No,
controlling
this is my
You,
deal.
oh, okay.
This is. Bill, am I allowed to try and intimidate it into submission?
Yes.
Oh boy. Should be this. 14 down.
Let's see what it says. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
It just looks at you and just kind of snorts. You get the feeling it knows that you can't hurt it.
I'll just pout. I just helplessly point at the goblin. Please.
Just quickly upload the new. I've got a fancy new model for it because it's now switched sides.
Oh no.
Thank you for the parties involved who will allow this to happen. Excellent.
I look away for 5 minutes and it's all gone horribly wrong.
Yes, it has. Thankfully, there's one saving grace. He's covered in full plate. He's got a halberd. He's between the party and this thing.
Can I just unsummon him?
No.
Fuck.
That's the downside of summoning spells. They're permanent until they're killed.
Sounds like a normal person.
It's a dog.
What the dog do?
What the dog?
Why did
Apparently
I
about
do
to hurt us, I would imagine.
So I'm over here keeping like 30 goblins from being dangerous, and you're over there giving us a new boss out of nowhere for no reason.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're
I also-
welcome. I'm keeping pain alive.
Hang on. I'm also stopping goblins from being dangerous, and somebody was thinking about undoing that.
You were supposed to watch Penny. She's not responsible enough to watch herself.
Hold on. I'm trying, okay? Look at what I
I'm
summoned.
sorry, I can't hear you over the barking of your new enemy.
I don't think he can bark. I think he's too smart for that.
Sandbrook did suggest in the chat.
I'm
try
gonna buy No
seducing it
Man's Sky at
instead.
launch.
I will not use seduce on the wolf monster / dog that I summoned. I am
Use
not
your white women
enough.
powers.
No, I am not white enough.
If you screw up a roll one more time, it's going to be a Funko Pop collector.
ATST.
I pre-ordered Colonial Marine.
Also, I drew a Sandrook. It all went downhill when the summon was not a crab.
You missed out on. If this was
100%,
a
that was
big
the problem.
magic-proof crab, it would be way, way worse.
It would be great.
Well, I still wish it was a crab. It would be thematic, but it's also white women. It's still thematic. It's like pottery. It rhymes.
I shall now roll for
I'm my
first
own
temperament.
dog.
But anything else? Your turn.
Besides mentally panicking. No,
Well, see if you can do any more damage to the party.
Sure, let me see what else I can do. Let me check.
I'm sure there's something. You've been specking into that, but it's...
Unless I can attack one of the goblins with a fishing rod.
Unfortunately, you've already used standard action to summon.
Yeah, then no, that
Yeah,
should be it.
drag the most powerful goblin towards you. That'll help. Or you could do what I was going to do and just call the horde of goblins a bitch.
They're calmed right now. They're.
Oh, there's a
writhing
point.
in
He needs to
agony
roll
and
versus your
calm.
aura.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't, because he's immune to magic.
Right.
He reflects it.
You're the calm one.
Wait a minute.
now.
What is it?
He has spell turning. He reflects
Wait a
supernatural
minute.
spell effects.
Hang on. I'm not sure if any of that actually happens because aura of calm. I think it just you do it, and then I don't think you have to maintain it like a bardic spell or something. I think it just happens, and then until you break it by attacking them, I don't think
Yes,
that
but
it's. Am I constantly?
The aura
I
does.
constantly
it's- you
putting it
need-
out?
You're radiating it currently,
Okay.
which means you now need to roll a save against it.
You're
Alright,
the
which
calm
will
one
be
now.
yeah, which would be. Will saving throw DC 10
The
plus.
soy man, the soy dog now has some of your powers.
Alright, it'll be. Wait. Okay, my will save, and then it'll be this
She's pretty
plus-
good. You're a wisdom class.
Yeah, so it'll be this plus my wisdom modifier. Hang on one sec.
Should be on your sheet automatically.
Yeah.
Does that beat your
Pretty
DC?
good.
Does that beat your DC?
That's my will save.
Yeah. Does it beat your own DC?
Oh. Wait a minute. Where is that? What am I looking to roll against for myself on this?
Well, you already
Against
rolled
the
your will
con.
save. I'm just checking what your DC is for the calming effect.
Is a caster level plus this and that.
It's, I believe, half your level plus your wisdom modifier. Plus 10.
Yeah, okay. Right. So 4 plus 10, 14, 15.
Okay, you pass it, you're not affected by it.
Cool.
And neither is Sir Evergreen. But before we get to that, Comrade the Third. It's your turn.
Reporting.
Perfect. Is
With
there
the
any way you
weather.
can make the situation worse? I'm counting on you.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, I got this in the bag.
He's going to train it to run under a tank.
What I would like to try is I'd like to move over to this side if possible. Then run at this dog thing here. Like do a jump over it, but put my like sickle up its nostril, and then like backflip him like into this pile of goblins.
I don't know if you'd be able to move that. What's your? Because I guess you'd be moving.
You can move up to one size with drag maneuver.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with you hurricane running a dog with a stickle.
I far prefer imagining his background noise as him actively going down a ski slope.
No, it's just frying chicken.
Roll a CMB check, please.
You could be doing
But
both.
first, roll your dance check to see if you can do the flashy shit.
Mr. Trotsky, watch out.
Oh.
CMB check.
Yep.
Mr. Gorbachev, turn down this corrugated plastic.
I'm once again asking for your gymnastic support. But, okay. He doesn't have stats as such.
Guys, the rain from outside the cave is really audible in here, isn't it? Right, guys?
Some great ambience.
It is.
It's
It
all
is.
that boiling goblin. It's condensing into clouds above us.
God, this is popping fast.
That's just the sound of the various formerly solid parts of the troll's body.
Okay. So you managed to flip onto its head, which is enormous, bulbous, oversized, like balloon-like skull on top of a scrawny little body, giving it the look almost like a grey alien. You wrench back, you hook your sickle into its nostril and wrench backwards. It stumbles a bit, but doesn't go back as far as you'd hoped. But there is this sickening cracking noise. Could you roll me a regular attack, please? With your sickle.
Oh, I see what the strategy is. Sorry, I misunderstood. I see what the strategy is. You're trying to make us so hated on the island that all the islanders work together to get rid of us so we can escape. Perfect.
That was the last. No, usually that was the last party that was sent here.
To be fair, I don't. The dog is not exactly local. It's an extra planar summoned.
Yeah, literally the summon
monstrosity.
spell just. The summon spell at best summons like ethereal creatures from the astral plane. At worst, literally just crams a bunch of demon matter together and hopes for the best.
I'm sure
I
we'll
like-
survive the lamentations of the Goblins Human Rights Council.
I like the idea that on the astral plane there's like loads of like telegraph poles with missing dog posters on there.
Here's how it works. This is a spell called Astral Caravan. Someone drives it up to the street
Yeah,
corner,
yeah.
and a bunch of astral, shall we say, undocumented workers load into the back of it, and then get sprinkled amongst the material plane summoners. So you get Eidolons.
Extraplanar refugee.
Okay, yep, that'll handily hit. Mark, could you roll your damage, please?
Boss, my horse.
Oh, damn. Okay, we on a crit. It does bump you up the size. Let me look at the exact wording for one short moment. Sorry for this. Okay.
Mark, are you actually in a conservatory?
Yeah, that's where my
That would explain it.
Okay.
It was
As
much
you-
worse when it was hot, though. Oh my gosh.
If I can imagine, Jesus. As you slip the sickle up into its nostril and wrench, there's this horrible cracking noise as its cartilaginous head creaks, and you literally like split its nostril all the way up its face to the bone. You just keep dragging. You just hammer fisted in one hand, and with the other gripping the blade halfway down on the actual crook of the sickle, just wrenching with all your strength. And this thing is it's not even screaming, it's opening its mouth as if to scream, and nothing's coming out because this creature does not even have proper lungs. It's just a kind of a simulacrum of what a creature should be, very hastily put together. It lacks the simple functions in order to emote, but it's trying with what little faculties it has. It ends up looking just like a ball of meat.
It was like
and bone.
buying any product from Amazon.
Is the best way to describe it is it looks like a gigantic Scotch egg with a pair of dentures crammed into the side of it. It's extremely fucked up. This is gonna haunt your nightmares for a little while.
Gromit, no.
But it is bellowing and trying to claw you off of it. It will be acting at the end of initiative. Will there be any other actions, Comrade Third?
No, that'll do.
Okay, next we get up to the NPC's turns. First thing is first. Goblins are still pacified. Well, these ones are. These ones over here, next to our good friend Quentin, they're up to something. I'll put it that way. As you hear a lot of grumbling and shouting from within the cave.
FYI, I can see in there on roll 20. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be able to.
You should. Yeah, you're meant to be able to see at least a little bit of the ways in. You've not got a full view. They seem to be disappearing around a corner, and there's a lot of shouting.
I don't mind if they escape. I just need them neutralized.
No, the shouting is partially in common.
Can I make any of it out?
Yes. I'll do it. I'll pull the pin. You get back. You moved toward me one more time. I'll blow you up to hell.
Well, when it's my turn, assuming I get a chance, I do plan to just poke my face through the firewall and see what I can see.
Okay. Obviously, the ones in front of you are so distracted you could probably just waltz out behind them and they wouldn't spot you. At least you have a very good chance of not being spotted. Isn't it?
Of course, if I can see roughly what's going on in there, I might just move the firewall around. Just walk forward, have the firewall move with me, and crush them into the corner. And just slash them as they come through. Perfect idea.
Okay. Meanwhile, accordingly, Gobshite is very confused. He will roll on his confusion check. Gobshite is very confused. You kind of reach over and begin petting the goblins. As if to say, there, it's okay now. I don't think he realizes how, if he makes one false move, he'll kill them all.
Gobshite, I heard they called you a bitch.
Also, a lot of them are suffering from burns.
Yeah, and he's just kind of patting them with his massive hand, as bigger than the crowd of them. Each of his fingers is larger than one of them. By an order of magnitude. I shall move to here. He will ready his sling. With a ready action. So Evergreen will kind of brush himself off. He flexes his back. There's this almighty cracking noise as he does so, and there's a kind of a jingle as he rustles his arm back into place, and brings his halberd up into a high guard. Well then. I'll be damned I'll be piddled on today. Come here, you big canine. I need to try and hook this thing in the mouth.
I will just say, sorry.
Don't worry, I've got this all in hand. Oh no!
Don't tell me you rolled a 1.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Oh no.
Don't worry, it's all in hand. Oh no!
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this. Where is that in chat? Let's see. Is that? Where is that thing? Penny, it's your dog. You roll a d10,000. Buy me some time.
Bill, what is concentration broken by? Would attacks break?
Yes, any standard action is break concentration.
Alright,
Why
never
is
mind.
it so low? Hello? I rolled a 6.
It's almost the bottom result, Penny. You must have known.
This is the lowest I've seen it be. This concerns me greatly.
Okay, let's go down there. Let's see what misery I've wrought upon this poor unfortunate character.
Sorry, Zamas.
A 12-foot iron statue of the caster sprouts from the ground within 60 feet of him.
Please let it be
What?
Hail the dog with the halberd.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
That would be fitting for one of Zamas' characters.
Can we turn that one into a cool guy moment? Let's find out. Let me tell you what. Let me show you what they call me, ironwood. And he drives his halberd into the floor, under the water. There's this pause. Everyone kind of looks awkwardly around. And as stated in the chart, those of you who are paying closer attention and are closer by, see something dark move under the water. Could you roll perception checks, please? And spellcraft or knowledge martial. If you have knowledge nature, that will also work. Yeah, you've got a good angle on it, actually.
Damn.
Okay. Take this, I'll pudge. Are those roots? Oh, sorry, no. Sorry, wrong fat character. Are those roots? As an ironwood statue bursts out of the ground with enough force to rupture the stone and drives into this thing's gut. Oh, damn. Okay, it doesn't confirm, but it wasn't far off it. Oh, that also could be that's a large-sized object. And I'm going to be a bastard and actually use the impalement rules. Oh, that's max damage as well. Holy shit. And with that will be it. So Ironwood's turn as he maintains his he'll just hold the line, so to speak, from here. You lot go on ahead. I've got it from here. Unless, of course, you particularly want to go digging around inside that big thing's head. In which case, to each their own. Gobshite is very confused as to what he just saw. I'm going to rule that as the thing rips up through its gut. See how it's got a red shirt on there?
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
It's now a pinnon on the halberd.
Hmm.
And again, that thing is just, it's trying to scream, but it doesn't, and it looks as if it should be being disemboweled, but there's nothing in there. It's just kind of cold, wet, like layers of meat. There's no structure to it.
Man, I
It's like
should
filler and
have learned summoning better.
Oh, that's the thing with fiendish creatures. Sometimes they don't have the same details as normal people, as if they are approximations,
It's just the outside that looks close enough.
and the rest is just filler.
We
It's
have
like,
dog
it's
at
like
home.
sausages.
Dog at home.
It's like hot dogs.
Is it? Demons are the baloney of living creatures. You might call them meat, but you'd be really stretching the definition. That's okay. Oh yeah, the rest of the scouts. There's a bunch of movement above you, but you don't know what it is. That'll be their turn. Comrade, as you're just minding your own business, you notice that you hear a few plops or something into the water.
I believe he is currently away.
So, from his point of view, for the benefit of the audience, then, you hear a few sounds of something dropping into the water behind you, and turn to find that next to the carcass of the enormous red mutant goblin are a myriad of other dead goblins with their throats cut. One has a large circular wound through its eye and out the other side of its skull, as if someone had thrust a lance through it.
Hmm.
And one's head is just gone. Not as if it's been removed, but as if it was physically obliterated. So with that done. Speaking of things that look like war crimes, Baz, the field is yours.
Yes. I'll probably just move forward. Going in this direction. He will walk up, look rather confused at this. Look at Quentin.
Like the expressions
this.
in this, the expressions in this scene look completely on point.
Hello,
Right.
my boy. You enjoying the display? Don't walk through for now. The goblins are certain it's for real. I'm about to let loose on them. Perhaps you'd like to join me for that.
Gladly.
Right. In a moment, I'll walk forwards, with the wall walking forwards as well. The goblins are all bunched up towards the rear of the cave. We shall eliminate them one by one as they pass through the barrier. You think you can do that?
Sounds agreeable.
I'm hoping that we'll have some sort of bonus, given that when they come through the barrier, they probably expect to already be dead and not want to defend themselves. Maybe we'll get advantage.
Or they'll be flat-footed no matter what, because they can't physically see you.
Okay.
Right. In that case, I'll
Really?
just prepare an action to attack them when they get within range.
Okie Neri. Exerted upon your own mind for a moment there before you resist it.
Ah. Okay. So,
The water, like all your senses being slightly muffled. It's making your nausea worse.
great. Feels like real life. Alright. Okay, what am I gonna do? I don't know what would be best to do. It's just a big fucking clusterfuck.
Try summoning something that's dangerous to us.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Anyone with casting is allowed to have that spell.
Oh god, really? I guess so. No thanks. It seems a bit dangerous. Just saying.
And if you're a Veil Weaver, you can actually bind a creature like that as a veil.
Well, I guess not this one if it's immune to magic.
Oh no, it's not immune to Akasha. It's just immune to magic.
Oh, okay.
it just reflects most Akashic abilities. You could bind it as an Akashic veil, but it's a little dangerous.
Let's see.
You would still need to beat its domination DC.
Okay. Wait a minute. The big old doggo then, the nightmare dog. What's its current like sort of status?
It is currently impaled on a statue of Servergreen.
Yeah. So is it? It's not. I'm just saying because like on the screen it's not like knocked out or anything. Is it pretty much taken out of the equation, or
It is impaled in place, so it can't move until it's
All right.
dislodged.
He has had an accident at work, and he may be eligible for compensation.
All right. I was wondering like just how
He's about to get
alive this thing
compensated
is.
for the shit of being alive.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we're suing you, Penny, on behalf of the dog creature.
All right. I'm just gonna. I'll just attack it then, I suppose, and try and what I'll if the whole fucking thing is gross. So he's this nasty looking dog thing. I don't like the soy boy face. I'll try to take his
Thank you again for the
Nintendo
image,
Switch.
Han. It was greatly appreciated.
Yes, I'll try to take his Nintendo Switch away from him, and by that I mean I'll just punch him in his
Goes into an absolute frenzy.
big face, I guess. I don't know. Actually, wait. Why don't I try to push him further?
One moment, as my Discord just crashed. We will resume shortly once Discord is back in order. I apologize. Yes. It is very warm in the room, and I think... yeah. It will be sorted out. One moment.
Resumed recording before joining the
You
channel.
probably should have double checked that before we get shit canned for the rest of our fucking lives.
Oh, bruh.
What?
Oh, hey, look, the recording's back.
I disavow, I disavow, I disavow.
Oh, we all disavow here.
Shun him, shun him.
No, you misheard me.
Admonished.
I was saying niggardly, which is a standard
Yes.
word that means stingy.
We got, there's a reason they edited that out of that one season of Game of Thrones.
A webcam appeared just then for a second on the stream. That's concerning.
Wait,
Oh no, we're having a wonderful time tonight.
Any face reveal?
No, no.
It's okay, we're already going to have to edit this episode because of things that were said.
I do recommend that you cover your webcam with something physical.
Yeah, I do that. Well, when I had a webcam, I don't have one
Yeah, that's the
anymore.
thing.
But you have a webcam.
The one that works.
Yeah, it does. It's just potato quality.
That one don't work no more, then.
Oh, really? Are we back, or? I have no idea what is going on.
We don't ask this. Let's take this as a bathroom break, folks. We're also dealing with technical issues. This is official bathroom break.
If anyone can freaking hear us, I don't know. Are we live at all, Penny? Everyone's muted. Okay.
Looking at the YouTube stream, it looks like there is something live.
Yeah.
I don't think we're talking on it.
Yeah. Oh well.
So I think
Te-
when I said,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, our
the
party
word
says
that
he
I'm now
hears us.
slightly more
so-
hesitant to say.
We're back. We are taking a short break because of technical difficulties. Penny, unfortunately, her Discord crashed, so we'll be right back. Do. There you go.
Someone put on the Monty Python intermission music.
Yeah, there we go. Just imagine that playing, guys. No one said any slurs.
Slurs? What's a slur?
I don't even know.
I've never even heard of a slur.
Oh my
I was just
fucking
complaining
God.
about someone being niggardly, you know, stingy.
Exactly. I
Instead of fucking
understand.
Jews.
Fuck me running in. Oh yeah, this is I'm sure that I will get a nice big green check mark on this stream.
Well, see if you do, because I doubt they're actually AI scanning the words that are being used.
Dude, yes they do, because every single freaking podcast episode for the most part gets freaking demonetized. Half of these have gotten demonetized.
I don't
When we
think...
haven't done anything.
Look,
I mean,
Yeah, it's
we've done
probably just
things,
because-
but you know.
Probably just because your channel is deemed risky. But it might also be that they are, with many streams, not all, they are going through and making the automatic captions and they're reading them. But
Oh,
if
yeah.
I say it at the same time as what you're saying, it's less likely they'll catch it, which is what I do.
That's true. But the other thing too, though, is that yeah, this is a new channel, more or less. It's almost a year. It's getting close to a year old now. But yeah, it's a more or less newer channel. So like, if I mean, I could get away with more shit on my main channel, but I'm not because I want to be able to maintain the fact that, for example, when sorry, since we're taking an intermission, I'm just going to explain some YouTube shit to the audience here for a second. When you get ready, when you upload a video, YouTube asks you to like tell it what is in it that might violate the green. It's all good. It's and happy for everybody. Guideline stuff. And if you are really accurate, they kind of stop paying attention. They literally put you on a list and they're like, yeah, you're on our okay creator list where we believe you, and we don't have to manually review all your shit as much. And I'm on that list now, so I'd like to not lose that privilege, because otherwise it takes them like 2 days to see if my video is okay to go live, and I fucking hate that. So you just gotta play by Susan's rules, which change constantly. It just makes it so much fun. Oh well. I am drawing also the incident with the dog summoning.
So wait, why am I being mentioned in the same sentence as the word niggardly, which is of course the term referring to someone
Again.
being stingy?
Stingy, yes.
Why am I being mentioned in this?
Bill hasn't been niggardly at all.
I ain't got shit to do with it. I ain't get a penny from this shirt.
Yeah, you do. Now Bill is
Yeah, but she just does.
lying.
Yeah, but she just does the AV side of things. I'm talking about the cash.
Yes, which goes through me, so yes. I am the one I am the distributor of the dosh. Sorry guys for the well, okay, whatever. Sorry guys for the interruption. We will be back shortly, but
Aiden, there's someone who has a message for you.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, silly woman.
Oh, I love Trump.
Hang on, I got stuff all on my own. Oh, classic. Knucker dropping his beer on stream.
That is a classic drop. But it is so in joke, obviously.
Oh, also, are our technical issues currently being processed still? Or?
I don't know. Han, do you have any idea?
Alright, back. Yeah, Penny will be back momentarily, but she said she'll be able to continue.
Okie dokie.
We'll get in the meantime. We can use this moment to plug a Ritualist channel. We have Ritualist,
Oh, yeah.
our very good close friend, one of our foremost arts people, and
our resident Serbian.
Yeah, and resident now in talks with the good gentleman Seth Zintek of.
Oh yeah, I know that actually.
Yeah, he posted about it on Twitter. Good for him, I say. If anyone deserves it, it's him.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I wonder if it's another God Hand scenario, quite frankly, because if he's turning to Ritualist, but we'll see. Yeah. But Ritualist also has his own YouTube channel, which I believe is Ritualist89, I want to say. On YouTube, he hosts all of our previous content, which is the Tales from My Wife's Son, the Blood of Heroes, and our other various side projects, including a Guard Academy or our Successor series that we personally are not involved in. Us in the myself and Aiden, but some of our compatriots, I believe, is included in some parts of Guard Academy, for instance. So if you're looking for more content in the same line as ours, there's about a couple of 100 hours of it over there on the Ritualist channel, which include, yes, the first 2 campaigns are in this continuity that were televised, at least. There are earlier campaigns in the timeline, but that's a bit inside. Those are never formally published and such. So if you want to get in at the real, into the guts of the setting and learn a few bits and pieces, I'm told they make excellent background listening. It's good to put on just in the background whilst you're doing something more productive.
Pretty much anything is more productive.
I apologise in advance for anyone who does go and watch it, because my audio quality in the first episode is absolutely abysmal.
I just checked, by the way, there was no webcam, but just Mark's profile picture appeared, and I mistook it for a webcam image. But I did want to ask, since that's there, Mark, why is there a female masturbatory aid in your profile picture?
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're on about, bro.
Have a look in players chat.
Yeah, I see it, but I don't know.
That's right, Mark. I wouldn't
my
expect you to
arm,
know.
I have no idea what this conversation is even about.
Well, anything to fill time.
Sure, to be honest, we are just kind of treading water here.
I'll play the clang sound effect to get in depth on everyone.
Clang. Oh, wait. There you go.
Look how aggressively it's cut.
I was expecting more of a
Yeah, go.
sticks kind of clang, spoon clankers sort of shit, you know what I mean?
To answer Spartans 312, as far as I'm aware, I believe Knucker's currently Is he currently retired from streaming? I think he is.
Yeah, I think he's kind of dunzo. Although I don't know, it's been a while. He might come back at some point, I guess.
Who knows?
It's really hard to tell with the Scottish. But yeah, I think he's doing like real life stuff.
Who knows?
Yeah, sorry about the dead air.
But
Obviously not intention.
yeah, just
Poor Han.
technical issues, Murphy's Law, and all that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the dumbest thing we've had. Remember the horse incident?
Which horse incident?
The one where, like, 10 minutes into an episode, I had to end the episode early because a horse broke out of its paddock and I had to go
Oh, yeah.
to go put it in a headlock until the fucking vet could dose it up with enough ketamine that could move it. Because it got caught in a bramble bush. No, sorry, it wasn't the bramble bush. That was the time we got caught in a tractor thresher attachment. So we had to get it into a K-hole and carefully dislodge it from the chains.
Presumably, L's still alive.
Guernsey problem.
People seem to be reacting.
I have to stop the stream to put my horse in a K-hole.
Well, I wasn't the one putting it in a K-hole. I was the one putting it in a headlock.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes you just...
Sometimes you just gotta put a horse in a K-hole. And a headlock.
Exactly. I think, unless there's any interruptions I'm not aware of, we should be able to continue.
Excellent.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe you were about to punch this dog.
Yes, I was about to punch the dog. Right.
The
That's
moment we've all been waiting for.
Some animal abuse. Alright, I'm gonna punch that dog. Oh, and what I was asking about too is the stunning fist thing in particular, which does I guess why not? It stuns it. Would that actually do anything to necessarily make it better or worse for it currently being impaled if it's stunned and impaled?
Well, if it's stunned, it can't act.
Okay, so I'm gonna also try to stun it too, which will be DC 10
Stunning
plus
fist, you
half my
precast
level.
to stunning and brave fist, and of course you don't
Yes.
say. People always say brave when they mean racist. So the third tier, of course, is stunning and racist fist. Let you make a free geography check.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. That's my unarmed strike.
It's entangled. I can have to calculate how.
And then
much
the
that's-
stunning fist is. Stunning fist forces a foe damage by your unarmed attack to me. Well, that's if it hits, yeah.
I'm just rolling parries for it every turn because it doesn't actually have an armor stat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that will.
I will leap and yeah, punch it in the face.
Could you roll me an acrobatics check then, please? If you're going to be jumping.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to add a bonus.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so it's 6 damage regularly, and then gentle touch of 8. Do those go side by side, or is it just gentle touch?
Let me read it. Investing in 1 point of essence in this ability can charge a weapon granted by its velocity with a rarity Akashic energy. All attacks made with that weapon, which being unarmed, deal additional damage equal to. So yeah,
Additional.
that's yeah.
Okay. In that case, it'll be 6 damage, 6 bludgeoning, 8 non-lethal, all of it's non-lethal, and
Yep.
also an additional. Let's see how much you beat. 5, so it's additional. I believe 8
And
points of damage.
the stunning fist then is a foe damaged by your unarmed attack makes a fortitude saving throw DC 10 plus half my character level, so 1 plus wisdom modifier with it, which is 4.
So DC 15.
Yeah.
Roll the 4, it fails.
So it's stunned.
Yep, and you also did 22 damage to it.
Holy
So-
shit! All right.
And you also get. Also, you mentioned that you specifically. Could you roll me a CMB check as well, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's the thing about summons, they're not actually that durable.
Alright.
And as you drive this thing onto the spear on the statue, it hits us. You see the point of the halberd burst through its back, and you see this thing unravel like artificial meat.
Gross.
It's what passive in it's completely uncoil. There's no differentiation between skin and muscle and fat and organs. There's nothing to be spoken of. There's just a solid mass of layered, coiled flesh.
God, it's a kebab.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
It's essentially, if you will, the equivalent of spam, but
What?
layered spam. And it
Well,
just,
it's already on the spit. Let's roast it.
I haven't got any meat. If you have any means to cook it, go for it. But yeah, this thing is currently impaled up through its back and has expired from the trauma.
Leave it to the American to look at some fiendish spam and say, I can eat that.
Yeah. You're the one who called it a kebab.
You're also the person that turned a goblin child into a teabag.
Yeah, come on now.
Oh, we need something refreshing. A bit of palate cleanser, if you will.
Okay, we are in this cave to look for this lady, right?
Yes.
We have gone way off the rails. Here's what I suggest. Okay, as I assume, would I be able to also leap back, or am I just on top of his corpse? Hello?
Sorry, I got distracted by the crab video posted in shitpost form.
Well, I got distracted by the crab video. Would I be able to sort of like jump back up onto the thing, or am I just standing on its corpse? Or it
I just assumed that you were still going to maintain your positioning on the actual,
Yeah.
like, the drawbridge.
Right.
It's just that you were using the jump to get leverage on the blow. 'Cause it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
overhanging fairly sizably. It is a enormous creature.
That was what I was intending to do, is be back on the drawbridge. So here's the thing, guys. I have an idea. We've got a bunch of mostly pacified goblins who are somewhat blind. Why don't we just let them eat this giant dog thing, and then just go about our searching for I'm sorry, what's her name again?
Rita.
Rita. Right. When we go about our searching for Rita, and let them do their fucking thing. I'm sure the goblins would love to eat this giant dog. That's been basically just impaled on a spear. It's a big hunk of meat. There you go.
You're from down in the ravine below.
Good show.
Oh, yeah. That's what I say we do. I say we just, do the goblins, I mean, I would imagine that they are always voraciously hungry for meat. So now there's a big fucking pile of meat.
Yeah, they're fairly omnivorous. They'll eat anything, really.
I believe that we're waiting for like some magic doorway to open or something like that. Like that's in the cave.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a full moon. It was in like 2 days or something.
It's a few hours.
Yeah, it's in a couple of, so we
That's
just have to
big.
kind of wait it out. So I mean, we can go find it, just wait it out, or I don't know. Either way, we've mostly got these goblins pacified now. That at least there's no more giant dog. Of course, that wasn't originally a problem, but anyway, that's it for my turn. I don't know what anyone else wants to go ahead and do with these goblins, but I would suggest we could, or we even in active combat with them if
Yes.
they're all calmed down. No, they're
Those
still
goblins are
aggressive.
calm, but there are other things to worry
Oh,
about.
the other ones, right. Okay, all right, okay.
Speaking of which, over there, Quentin, the field is yours.
Goodness me. Let's hope I don't say something else to get the stream banned. So I'm thinking that we'll begin with our plan. Can I rotate the wall such that it's across like that, without it losing its integrity.
Yes.
It will then be moving down in this direction, which will allow it to be
What I will do
shorter.
is I will hand over control to yourself. So you should be able to move that of your own accord.
Which of the several objects it's comprised of?
Just the line of flames. I'll move that
Okay.
stuff. We'll just
So-
pretend that other stuff is there.
Alright.
Since we've had
The plan is, I'm going to start off doing something like that. So I'm going to try and get it so that this one goblin has come through. So push the wall down like this. One goblin comes through. I can't extend it horizontally. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Yes. So one goblin has come through, and I'm walking with it, like so, and hopefully my colleague can dispatch that goblin as it comes through the firewall.
The goblin who had its back turned to you.
Just stick
Suddenly
a
goes,
torch in his
"Huh?
back.
Out there.
I'm hoping that we can get the drop on it, make this as quick as possible.
Okay, Han, I believe you had an attack readied.
Alright. I'll move up with him. Can I move over? A bit like halfway. It's a bit awkward, but
Did you have enough movement left?
let me double check that real quick.
She might be limited in half.
Nope, I should have enough movement.
Okay.
Just enough.
You can use a standard action for a partial charge. Which is a maneuver that a lot of people forget.
Hell yeah. Yes. Hey.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, I'm just gonna roll. You just grab this. Roll to confirm, just to be safe.
Basically, what I'm doing is I'm specifically like sticking it with the torch, such that it seems like the flames lit it ablaze.
Roll d10,000, please.
Hell yeah!
Oh.
Schizophrenic fortune.
Oh god.
Any opportunity to make this thing scream will add to the effect.
8127.
8127 had to be one of the late ones, didn't it?
You have a long list you have to scroll through now.
That one, I think I know which one I'm using.
I'm terrified.
Okay, whilst as much as I would love to have one random male nearby declare a holy crusade against kobolds, I think I'm going to go with the more Kino option here, which is a perfect 10-foot sphere of ice appears at target point. As... Okay, I'm going to give you I'm going to be nice, Han.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's see what you can see from here. You can actually see that.
It's gonna confuse the fuck out of the
Can I
goblins.
try and push the sphere forward?
Confuse the fuck
I'm
out of
going to
everybody.
say, you, as this goblin turns, you see he's on his belt a vial of something blue. You got alchemy sphere, right?
Yes, I do.
Roll me a alchemy check, please.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to let you use that as an attack roll. He has a very small, admittedly, vial of perfect ice on his belt. Perfect ice is what alchemical fire is to, say, a sizable mortar shell, is what alchemical ice is to perfect ice. Perfect ice, a full vial of it. When it breaks, there's a tiny perfect snowflake inside. When it cracks, anything within 20 feet gets instantly flash frozen.
Oh, a tiny, perfect snowflake. It's just like a
It's literally
tumbler.
a perfect crystalline structure. And when it cracks, it will basically eradicate all heat energy in a 20-foot radius and freeze dry everything in there. And it will do so for a while. This is a very small one. It's only enough. It's only a half dose, so it's enough for a 10-foot sphere. Throw that goblin wherever you like within 10 feet, but know that there will be a scatter.
All right, I'll just throw him into the crowd, I guess. Over here.
Is that
Yep.
okay? Oh. As that happens, you hear, "Oh no!" And then there's this just blue light washes out of the area. Put the aura on.
Oh no! Anyway.
Oh no! Okay, as everything in that radius gets turned to solid ice.
Oof.
Wait.
So we entered this area with precisely 0 fire-based abilities and precisely 0 ice-based abilities, and yet 100% of our success so far has been due to fire and ice.
Pretty
Purely
much.
elemental damage.
You might call it a song of ice and fire.
Yeah, but you might not,
Oh,
because
man.
it's terrible.
It is terrible. Finish it before
I mean,
you die of
The
fat.
pun. Oh,
Yeah.
that too. Well, I mean, apparently it's better than the TV show.
It is, except for when it's not, because Germ is obsessed with writing about food in extreme detail.
Oh
Uh,
shit! Can you do
Oh
that?
no! It's just like how Tolkien was obsessed about writing about everything in extreme detail.
Well, he had
Yeah, no,
to, because
Gurm
the whole
mostly
point
only
was his
writes about
kids kept
food.
calling him out when he was wrong.
I know, which is kind of hilarious. Too bad that that's getting shit on. But yeah.
The world
Literally,
needs
Lord of the
more
Rings is literally
Chad,
you little
Tolkien,
shit.
Virgin, Gurm memes.
Well, it's also Sunset found her squatting. Each shit was looser than the last. That's real poetry, George. Beautiful work.
Okay, all that remains left is 3 terrified goblins.
As this all unfolds, I'll just quickly poke Quentin and whisper to him, "Do a wizard voice."
I'm not sure if I have the spell slots left. Let me have a look. I mean, I could just say the thing. Let me check
exactly.
Yeah,
the spell slots
just
anyway.
pretend like
Just
you casted
bluff.
the spell. Bluff your way up. Because, to be fair, because what just happened it happened totally randomly. It was a fluke of the universe.
Yeah, it's a moving wall of fire, and out
Yeah.
of that results a burst of ice.
It's a good idea. I actually
So
have no
powerful.
spell slots, but I can just say it.
Your
I will
venture across
say,
should still be working.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I shall say in a booming voice that seems to come from all around, "Fear my elemental prowess, cower and surrender."
They're already cowering and they're already surrendering.
I thought they would be. I thought they would be.
The
No
little
kill,
green
no
one at the
kill.
bottom's crying.
This has just been goblin genocide.
I actually wasn't gonna, brutalize them, but
We're far past that.
Just
We
sort of fumbled
boiled.
into it.
Oh,
Yes,
excuse me,
you
not
are.
we. We're not
you,
we.
I still haven't hurt a
Someone.
single goblin.
Someone boiled a baby goblin.
Yeah,
The
my
bottom one is
character still doesn't
crying,
know
the
about
middle
that
one
yet.
has piddled himself, and the top one is just trying to stick his head into a crevice and crawl away.
Oh boy, it sure is
Throw
peaceful in
down
the village
your
of Moonlight.
weapons.
I apologize for it crashing another time.
Parries.
Yeah, she
Fuck
just got
Discord.
back in that moment.
Fuck Discord. Fuck my laptop. Holy shit.
At least it didn't show the webcam, though.
The webcam is just fucking calling
It-
Mark's
it-
profile picture.
it never showed it at all. It was
Yeah,
all
yeah.
Had a whole breakdown for
I
nothing.
only saw it.
Oh,
I only saw it for
Penny,
half a second. I didn't know.
I need to refresh everyone's browser source individually. One moment, I
So
apologize.
which proceeds will go towards purchasing Penny a new laptop so she can have an easier time with her job of target wrangling and misery that is this
Speaking
show.
of, how old is your laptop, Penny?
It's edging towards 4 years now, I think.
that's how old my laptop is, but I don't use
Yeah,
mine for
it's not that
Mine's literally just a
old,
word processor.
Like, it's decent. Like, it can run games. It just shits itself every now and then.
Well, what looked like happened then was you had a timeout, which means it might be your network going wrong right now.
Um,
I've heard
Well-
Discord was having
Or
trouble.
just crashed, which means
Well,
it's probably the OS.
I mean,
which
it
could
was
be solved
roll
easily.
20
Well,
first
on it.
that had an issue and just started to freeze, and then the OBS, so
Han and Penny are on the same network, I would imagine. So
yeah,
I
we're in
think-
the same house, so
That's true. Still, the laptop could theoretically have a bad network card, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true too. My laptop's the same age, but I only use it to watch Shudder and Netflix. Not even Netflix. Shudder is the only streaming service I use anymore. I would really like a sponsorship, by the way, Shudder.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a sponsorship from the only streaming service I use, the Pirate Bay.
The high seas.
so I am currently
Yarr!
trying to get a
Don't use the
PC.
Pirate Bay at home, kids. It's unironically a Fed plot. They got taken
That
as
is
an asset
true.
by the
What is
FBI like
that?
10 years ago.
The Fed plot.
This is
But-
true.
It's hard to tell, but you can
All
still
All
get the
feds
torrents.
feds are none of us feds.
Just make sure that you're using an encrypted VPN.
Maybe the real feds.
You
are the
can
friends
get,
we made along the way.
Right, and if you do want to use an encrypted VPN, you can get 83% off a 2-year plan with Surfshark VPN using my code
Is
Eden.
that the one that you said was terrible and gave you loads of problems?
No, Surfshark's great. No, the one that
Yeah,
that
I
was
don't
terrible.
know,
and
I
gave me
feel
loads of
like that's
problems,
the
I
one
don't work
that,
with it anymore.
You were telling me that one doesn't work properly and it gives you kinds of viruses and
Oh yeah, sure. I actually do have a VPN I do not work with anymore, even though they've asked me to, and I'm not after that shit.
But yeah, no, hopefully soon I'll have a PC set together, and then nothing will crash, and the actual PNGs will work too. Holy shit.
it might be a software issue that could be solved, or you could just reinstall Windows.
We're just having all kinds of issues tonight. It's alright.
That and the Wi-Fi is remarkably shoddy over here, as well.
Yeah, I'm just on Wi-Fi, not even like on Ethernet, so
So
It's
you
probably
need,
not
to, you need to get these motherfuckers some cables.
You could get it's not particularly cheap, but you could get a power line Ethernet connection, which uses the electric lines of your house to convey the Ethernet signal. It's like using a plug, but you can do it for like an Ethernet cable, but you can do it from anywhere in the house. You
Oh,
just
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
nice.
trailing the Ethernet cable all the way from the router to your PC, except that most of the journey is done through the power lines. You
Yeah,
just
they make,
plug in one adapter into the power socket and another one into the power socket next to your PC.
Those
and you
aren't
connect
expensive these days. I've got one.
So you can get them for like 30 quid, but they're not that good. If you want a really reliable one, the one I've got was 80 quid. These
Well,
have been brilliant,
there's
though.
one for the
It's not bad though.
Team Sundry Fund.
Yeah.
So
They are really good
motherfuckers on some
these
decent
days.
action.
also I do hope that sound-wise everything is okay at least. On like the stream end of things.
Let us know when you're ready, and I will proceed with the actual game.
I believe we are good. I'm just going to rule that that initiative is paused until such a time that something compromises the suppression of the goblins.
All right.
Currently, they're all suppressed.
I mean, you said that my ventriloquism's still working, so I actually could have shouted "bitch" around the corner.
But you wouldn't have known the cue.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So,
Indeed. Well, I
This is
guess
why
that's
you-
where I'm going next then.
This is why you need a
No,
psychic in the
no,
team,
no,
so you
no.
can have a psychic network and have an in-character Discord call, so you can shitpost at each other at great distances.
Brilliant
Actual
idea.
thing.
Anything that makes shitposting easier or better is an instant win.
So, from either yourself, Quentin, or for Han, I know Han has alchemy. Do you? You, of course, have not bardic knowledge. So, if you'd like to roll it as to what this frozen goblin's holding.
Sure. Which of the knowledges shall I roll?
I believe they're all the same for you, are they not?
Okay, I'll go with you on that one. I think actually we have a +3 on geography though.
Oh yeah, I would
So
go with
I guess that
engineering
would-
personally.
Okay. I don't think I have the bonuses on the sheet. How should I note them down?
I shall figure them in at my end. Don't worry.
Okay, I will roll for what you recommended, engineering, and we'll figure it out on your end.
Whatever he's holding, he's holding it like it's a weapon.
Okay.
It's his
Well, that's
big
something.
Disc. Han, you're not sure what it is either.
And he's just sort of frozen in ice. Is he in a sort of a action pose?
He's holding it out in front of him in a threatening fashion. It kind of looks like a dustbin lid with an apple taped to it.
Could be a grenade. All right, I'm gonna grab the goblin.
Salvo grenade.
Yeah, grab the goblin and say, "I say, old chap, what is that thing? What's he holding?"
The poor thing is terrified as you haul him out of his hidey hole. That's a grenade strapped to an anti-tank mine.
Goodness me, those are some rather anachronistic goblins.
You know
Well,
what a steam
thank
tank
you for
is?
the help. Say again, sorry.
So you don't know what a steam tank is? Don't worry, you will learn it over here. I think
Okay.
it's fun so much.
All right, I guess it's an anachronistic world. Fair enough. Okay, so that sounds dangerous. I wonder. I did hear them say something along the lines of arm it or activate it or something to do with a grenade. So, or pull the pin maybe. So, given that my character heard that and it's not metagaming, I am going to be cautious of this thing. Do you, Baz, have anything that could be used to say trigger it from here? Because I don't actually have anything like that.
I will point at the nearest goblin.
One that is currently in your grasp.
All right.
It's just,
Alright.
it's just got that look on its face like it's about to weep.
All right, so you three, one of you will live and escape. It will be the one who is the bravest with trying to disarm that mine.
The little one will immediately run up to the body, to its what you think might have been his boss's body, and will immediately headbutt the carcass. It just kind of launches itself bodily at it, bounces
And
off.
what does this
fairly
do?
aimlessly. It rocks back and forth for a moment, like it's about to fall over and send you all to hell screaming. And then Bill gets to get out the glow in the dark dice. Okay. And then it just slowly settles back down.
Well, I must say that was rather brave, but not very successful. Can I can I go down here and stand behind some cover? I assume that these rocks provide some sort of cover, just so that if there's any shrapnel, I won't get hit by that.
They are now all arguing over who gets to do the dumbest thing. I'll roll. Okay, glow in the dark dice is for the little one. The red and blue dice. So the totally blue dice is for the gremlin looking one, and the red and blue dice is for the top one. Whoever rolls highest will succeed. Okay. Just as the little one is just about to cut the tape away to try and disarm it, the one on the bottom here grabs the entire thing and holds it above his head in a threatening fashion. and begins chewing on the edge of the anti-tank mine. The other two,
Well-
even by goblin sentence, are dumbfounded.
Well, I mean, they're not sending their best. What can I say? So, I think, frankly, I'm beginning to see more and more genius in what I just told them to do. The more I look at it. So I think what I'm going to do is say, do something to make sure that they keep doing it. I'm thinking maybe I'll put up a fake cave wall here. Although I don't have any more mana for the
No, unfortunately, all these-
illusion.
all these
Never
spell slots are
mind.
used up.
Never mind.
What unfolds before you is a wondrous sight, by the way.
I'll duck down if he's chewing the mine, though.
He is. And you see him with he's got one big tusk-like tooth. And he's chewing his way around the rim of the mine.
Oh no, the forbidden tuna.
And eventually the top completely parts from the actual main charge. And clatters to the ground. It hits primer first, and there's sound like a wet fart as the primer goes off with no blasting cap underneath. And what's left is a goblin holding. That's not a mine. It's literally just a can of solid pack bananas.
Oh no!
Even better. Was this the one banana that would blow up, I wonder?
It appears that someone has spray painted a can of solid pack plantains in syrup to look like an anti-tank mine, and has strapped. It might be a real grenade. You can't be sure to the outside of it.
Well, boys, you appear to have been scammed.
They
Although
don't they barely react. They just kind of gather around and begin eating. They seem to be ecstatic to actually have some food.
But is it
That's
one of
alright.
the explosive bananas?
We're about to find out. That's
We
the
are
reason
about to
I
find
mentioned
out.
it was bananas.
Mm.
Okay. We're going to roll for each of them. And remember,
Be a
it's
true
2
double
d12s in a
whammy.
row. If you get 2 12s in a row, it's the 1. Okay, where is that? The other, I only had the 1 d12 shit. Okay. Little boy. Little lad. 2. And 8. No rolls. Left-hand lad with the mohawk. An 8. And 10. This is like the bloke who bit this thing open. 11. 7. Yeah, they're all good.
So is it a 1 in 144 then? That the
So one,
is that the number?
there are roughly 100. There is roughly 1 gross of bananas on the island at any given time. They aren't very common at all, and again, most of them are packed and syruped down so as to keep them,
Hmm.
or they're baked into bread. Though once they are broken up and once they're mashed up into banana bread, they're no longer bananas. They are
Okay.
on a separate table.
So at this point, remind me, did we see anything that could have been an explosive, or is it just banana?
There's still the grenade strapped to the outside.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if that's real
So-
or not.
Whilst they're distracted, I suppose maybe I'll wait a few seconds, and if there's no further explosion while they're distracted, I could go and see what that grenade is. Maybe either try and inspect it, see if it's some kind of grenade that I can identify as being disarmable, or the pin could be pulled, but it isn't. Is what I mean.
It does have a pin on. It has a pin on the side.
Okay.
It's been jiggled
So-
a bit loose, but it's easy enough to slap back in.
All right. What we need to do is detonate it safely.
It's only really held on with sellotape. It's
Hmm.
easy enough to wrench off.
Okay, I have another competition. The first goblin to bring me just the pin on that grenade can leave. Not the grenade itself, just the pin. See that pin there? Bring me just that pin. Only the pin.
There's a look on their faces, like as if to say, "You're changing the goalposts a little bit."
No, you know what?
Good
You know what?
grief.
To demonstrate my truthfulness, the goblin who chewed open that anti-tank mine, you're free to go.
He takes
Run.
an extra banana out of the can as he leaves.
Leave the cave. I don't want to see you again. Right, the rest of you, the other
He's
two.
immediately trodden on by Gobshite.
Hey, I'm not aware of it. It wasn't me. So, you two.
He's ragdolls past the kid.
You two, in the previous game, you two were destined for death, but now you have a chance. I want you to, the one of you that gets just the pin and not the rest of it, you get to live.
The little one grabs the other one by the side of the head and snaps his neck. In a remarkable display of martial prowess, I might add. Like, the guy doesn't get a step before he's in a fucking headlock and his neck is snapped around 108 degrees. It is
That was on the dice, was it? Oh, impressive. Okay. All right, buddy. Well, looks like you've got a pretty good chance of winning now.
He walks over. He calmly picks up the pin. He walks over to you. He places it in your top pocket. Pats it slightly. Takes one step back. He spits on his prior employer. And he calmly walks away.
And the grenade is not going to explode?
No, it's a thermite charge. You're about to run out of air.
Good to know. I wonder if this goblin will get past Gobshite.
Gobshite looks like he's about to take another step. He takes one look at that goblin's eyes, and he carefully puts his foot somewhere else. The little goblin walks off into the horizon.
More power to you, my friend. Good luck. Say hello to the Burger King man on the way out.
But on his way out, he will learn some new words.
We learned some new
Oh,
words.
definitely
earlier
heard
this
one.
So the room is awfully
There's
hot
one.
right now. I must say, it's getting hotter by the second as there's just it's red and white flames pouring out of either end of this grenade. Where did you throw it, by the way?
Oh, it's up to him. I think he pulled out the pin somewhere around here, or here. So I think probably what's going to happen is it's probably going to melt the ice off this guy, and then maybe if he's still alive, in that very small chance, he'll come running out, and we can punch him in the face and use him later, or interrogate him or something.
He is like shellacked under a thick layer of ice.
Hmm.
It appears that when you booted the bloke with the ice charge on him, the rapid expansion of blood within blood vessels due to the freezing pink misted the first 4 people
Ah,
and has just shellacked this goblin with everyone else's blood. So he is not completely dead. He's
Hmm.
extremely hypothermic, which, well, that's getting rectified at speed.
Yes, it is magic ice, so there is a better chance he'd survive it. I don't know, actually. It's maybe a random chance.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll it randomly. High.
He might survive. If he does survive, he will not be in a fighting state, so I think we've done well.
Well, no one's going to be in a fighting state in about 5 seconds flat because you're burning off all the oxygen.
Oh, great excuse to leave.
Will you be retrieving your goblin sickle?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry. I mean, I doubt we can carry him. Could we?
Yeah, he's only a little goblin.
Hmm.
I'll remind
Alright,
you
then.
that Han's character is about 8 foot tall.
That's a good point. Han, would you mind? Or Baz, would you mind? Might be useful later. Or Gobshite might like a snack.
Could I just lasso him with
Yes.
some of the rope?
He's remarkably durable because he's under only thick layers of ice.
All right, as we're leaving, as I'm walking around this corner with echoes all over the place, I just say, man, goblins are such bitches, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. Just gotta show them what's what. You know, teach them a few
And-
lessons about manners.
Just like with Peregrine Took dropping that heavy metal object in the mines of Moria, the sound of me insulting goblins echoes throughout the caves.
Oh no.
No, do
As
these
we
goblins
leave-
understand common and the horde?
Some of them do.
As we make rapid moves towards the exit because we know the oxygen's
Well-
all disappearing.
One of the blind ones go, yo, what the fuck?
I have attacked them verbally. Gobshite, my friend, best to leave. There's a fire consuming all the oxygen and we can't put it out.
Oh, again. Okay. Everyone out. He will get out a piece of charcoal and he will write Fire Marshal on his chest. In very broken. No, he will get out a piece of charcoal and a stencil and carefully like smudge the word over his chest. Looking for a cheap bit. Okay, I'm gonna remove you all from the initiative is officially over. For the time being.
What, even with that sick burn?
They're not in any position to fight anymore. Their morale broke when their leaders did.
Fair enough. You're welcome, by the way.
So Evergreen has just got a broom and is just brushing the goblins downstream.
Nothing like some community outreach.
So we came here to find someone, and we found nothing but a bunch of goblins.
Yeah, pretty much. But we didn't really look, to be honest.
I mean, what we're looking for is like the pathway, like Rita, and she's supposedly
Mhm.
behind that pathway, which should be opening up soon.
Yeah.
I can imagine myself walking past Gobshite, just reenacting Basil Fawlty with the fire alarm. Fire! Fire! Fire!
Oh, that takes me back.
That's the episode with the Germans.
Oh my god, that's why. User reason stood out in my memory.
The next time Penny disconnects, we can do a reenactment.
Wow.
Do a bit of singing.
You're just jinxing me at this point. Watch me. I should not say this.
Mr. Murphy, no.
As you exit, you notice that the goblin is now wearing one of the little neckerchiefs that the scouts are wearing.
Is it the frozen one?
Any goblin that escaped that
Little
cave
one.
has successfully made it through the natural selection process. I don't
True.
care if they want something in return for that.
Okay, we just tinge this one a different colour just to differentiate him. Purple. What if it was purple? Yeah, it appears that the goblin has been inducted into the group.
That was quick.
Well,
I
he
mean,
seemed
it's
to
deserved,
seemed to be
but
taking
still.
all his friends around here, being beaten, bloody, and unconscious, or in some cases castrated particularly well. He's not really phased, and he did take another goblin's life with his bare hands. Also, I forgot Runcible Dave is written down here. He's off in the middle distance somewhere. Okay.
Also, I'm not sure if it's just on my end, but the lighting system on mine at least is not working.
Oh.
It's fine, I think. I'll just reload roll 20.
Yeah, it works fine for me. Mate.
I'm getting light from the perspective of my character and from Aiden's character.
Oh,
Me,
huh.
Aiden is a camera, that's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just straight up not working at your end. That's unusual.
Huh.
Yeah,
Weird.
but it's fine. I mean,
We had this problem on in the other campaign I'm in, and apparently
funny.
Chromium actually does worse with that than Firefox does. You might
Really?
try Firefox if you're not using it already.
not
I'm on
at the
Firefox now.
moment. I do not have Firefox set up.
So
I'm
Well,
not
if
gonna
anyone-
dig out
if-
my password and everything and then try and set up midstream.
If
And you don't
if
need
anyone,
that to use it as a browser.
if anyone needed a way to
Oh, you mean
wall
for
hack
Roll20,
in
okay.
games, just roll Chrome and have a connection a bit spotty in places, which in Roll20 is all of them.
I mean, we could probably just
There
find
we
a
go.
CSS edit that would remove it
Now
or
it
something.
works again. Oh no, best adult dating site. No, leave us alone.
No.
Everybody out.
Oh no,
Everybody.
I timed out Mega. No,
What a shame.
wrong sex pest.
What?
I like that. To say, I must destroy this heretical piece of artwork as a mega post teller. Hey, what's going on in this front? Immediately
Hey,
catches a bolt round to the back of her head.
Sorry.
Poor Mega. He did nothing to deserve this.
How can
Well,
I
maybe.
take him out of time?
Everybody out,
I'm
please.
sorry.
It's
I'm
a fire progress. Everybody out.
Did you just do a censorship?
Yes.
Get a censorship.
Bots don't have rights.
Mega.
Before,
Mega's
Before-
not a bot now.
I'm sorry, Mega.
Mega, would you like to seek asylum?
Poor Mega.
My favorite part of any stream, the myriad of messages of various requests.
Yep.
Hey?
Does Sir Ironwood need any help before I leave?
Don't worry, I've got it all in hand.
Okay.
Basil, make sure to.
Why
Do a
did the
head
big
count,
goblin move to?
Because Sir Evergreen has been like using a broom to push them out of the cave.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Bill, would you mind moving over the frozen goblin as well?
Ah, yes. So I'm not sure if Mark has lost connection.
No more weather reports.
Oh no.
I think.
I think it stopped raining a while ago. Or two.
Rain is dying
Uh-huh.
down now.
Here we go.
Because I'm guessing, is anyone staying in the cave whilst the oxygen burns off?
Nah.
No.
Also, it seems 50% of people agree with goblets being fried, as the poll just ended for that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Everything's bright. I'm sorry. Oh no. It's having a spasm again. Okay. I do not know if we are live still. Wow. I apologize once more for Discord being shitty. Fatal error. Let's go. So how's everyone been doing? I hope everyone is well. Discord is a thing currently restarting.
For its interface, I would recommend like reinstall everything Chromium.
It's giving me a fatal error for
It's she's a
Roll20.
part and parcel of living with Roll20.
It's giving me a fatal error on Roll20.
Bruh.
I can't.
That's what most of the goblins got, to be honest.
The virtual tabletop has encountered a fatal error and cannot recover. Oh,
Shit's fucking broken, yeah.
yes. I kind of have the feeling that today ain't it.
It seems that way, yeah?
Considering both my screens just went black for a second.
Bruh.
And that I had an error from OBS side too.
Bruh.
Your laptop simply struggling to exist.
Man, yesterday it fucking worked fine. Everything was well. I was in Discord, everything. Nah, today it just ain't it.
Bruh.
How full is the RAM when that happens?
I do not know right now.
Check your task manager, maybe.
Because if the screens are going black, that sounds like a graphical issue. But if it's a
Maybe.
laptop, it might have shared memory between the GPU and the
Oh,
processors.
currently my CPU is over 90 and my memory is over 90.
Yeah.
My
It's
disc-
possible the RAM
That
just
would be
capped
why.
out briefly.
Why is news and interest so high up in memory? Hello?
It sounds like some bullshit Windows 10 or 11 crap that you could just end.
Oh, it's telling me, oh, it's raining. That's why it's like, it's capping out. What the fuck is
Oh,
this?
in case you didn't, well, if you didn't know it was raining, we do have our local weatherman here to let you know that it is in fact raining.
I hate to ask, but since everything keeps fucking up on my end, if we can maybe call it short?
Hey, it's Microsoft here. We wanted to transfer you data that amounts to like 2 bytes, but we're using 3 gig to do it. Hope you don't mind.
Bruh.
Man, my laptop already struggles hard with just the 8 RAM it has.
Well, I don't know. It depends on how you guys feel about it.
Since, I mean, we got out of the cave, it could be an okay point to leave off on. For some reason, Bill is cut off on my end, on the stream. Might not... Oh no, that's just the OBS error message being weird, don't worry.
Well, let's at least go back again for a little bit to try and wrap up the stream, not wipe up the stream. We might as well wipe it up too.
Oh, no.
Try to wrap it up a little bit.
I mean,
and,
with my laptop
yeah, then-
shitting itself as it is, we might have to. I apologize profusely. I think trying to restart Roll20 was a bad idea. I think it crashed Discord again. Okay. We're not having Roll20 anymore. I apologize. We will have a proper wrap-up in a second once Discord reconnects again. I do not know why it's doing that. I will...
Anymore.
Hello!
Hello.
Oh.
Reloading
Shut down
Roll20
Roll20.
fucked crash Discord. Don't worry, I'm back in Discord.
That's okay. I think we're gonna
Okay,
call
let's
for the week.
turn off Roll20. That's clearly a non-starter.
Yeah,
That does sound like RAM, Penny.
Yeah.
You
Roll20
should,
is a
try and close some
ravenous
background
consumer of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna close Google Chrome completely because it's not even wanting to like close properly. I will quickly find an image to just throw in on OBS.
I'm gonna
use one
post
of
the
the
first
fan
thing I
art.
find.
Oh no, I'll use one of the fan art pieces from Sandrak. Sorry, I apologize.
I have a knack for obtaining incredibly talented people to do fan art on my shows, even though my shows are usually complete dog shit.
There we go. We now have us riding on a crab as the image.
Yay.
My
Crab never betrayed us,
Crab.
like the dog. Man's best friend, my ass.
Clearly, the crab is man's best friend. Apparently.
Exactly.
Crab don't want nothing from no one. It just wants to be a crab.
Yeah.
Just one sacrifice. Alright, I'm not touching anything Chrome related. I only have 2 things open, literally. I was just shitting in the bed. I apologize.
Yeah, so it sounds like we're gonna call it for the evening here, folks. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but next week we'll find some way to.
I
Fix it.
believe, are we
Next
running next week due to some scheduling issues, I believe?
Oh, I
next
don't know.
week, we will be returning from being at my family's place, so it's unsure because it's like an
unless there's,
8-hour travel time. So
The thing is, we'll be arriving at like 5 o'clock UK time, roughly. So unless there's any major hiccups, we should be able to. But
Okay.
I do not
keep it
trust the Deutsche Bahn. I'm sorry.
Well,
I mean, it works well when you go to Poland.
that's,
Yeah, but that's
like,
another thing.
There,
It's a different
there are costs involved to make the trains run on time, Penny. Are you willing to make the sacrifice?
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
It's a
After
tall
next
order.
week, I'll also do my best to get better setup so it does not shit the bed like 3, 4,
Well, Penny, I can
5
also try to
times.
run it. I can also try to run it. Now that we have internet that would allow me to actually maybe do it.
We'll see.
Or to see.
We shall see who has access to the better regional internet, and
Yeah.
we'll funnel funds towards it.
I mean, like the problem is
right
here.
off
In,
our taxes.
yeah, the problem is here in Guernsey. Like we're really limited in even what our
Yeah,
options are.
fiber ain't
Like
gonna be for a while.
we don't have fiber. Yeah, they are installing it, but it's not an option right now.
Yeah,
So.
they've only got to the fuck up traffic for everyone stage and installing
Right.
fiber, not the actually using it stage. Half the island's roads are shut.
Yeah, it's really fun. Anywho, well, oh well. Sorry about all the technical difficulties to everybody, but I hope you all enjoyed the show. We did get out of the Goblin Cave. This was like our 3rd week in the Goblin Cave, so we did finally at least get out.
You've cleared the main level of the Goblin Cave, and we had a nice moment with Sir Evergreen doing some cool guy shit on the back of a nap
Hell
and all
yeah.
things.
Oh, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Very cool.
Right.
All right.
Any
Well,
closing matters?
yeah. Anything anyone wants to shill or do before we head out?
I apologize.
Penny, it's not your fault.
It's my laptop.
Yeah, no, I can't. Anywho, anybody got anything they want to show? Mark Guzelu?
I think you've still got the link in the description to the RP I'm running. That's
Yes.
had 3 episodes now. It's going very well, and the 4th is going to be a blinder.
We'll see. Well, I actually have not
You're
watched
not allowed
it. So.
to, Aiden, unless
I
you
know,
don't
I'm
wanna
really
play.
not. Right,
Yeah.
right. So, okay. Well, but if anybody else would like to watch it, absolutely. The link is in the description. There's also a link in the description to Kami Mark's channel. And so, yeah, I think we're going to call it here today just because of the ongoing technical difficulties.
Roll 20, gonna roll 20.
Yeah, it's no problem. All right, we'll see you guys all next week. We'll try to get something worked out.